Alright YouTube, I'm back today with a review for the Gameboy Advance SP. Now, in 2000, around there, gamers were starting to get tired of Nintendo's 8-bit Game Boy line, which by that time had been around for 11 years, and had been upgraded only once to a non-backlit Game Boy Color. Now, the Game Boy Advance original, which I don't have at the moment, came out in Japan and America in 2001. But Nintendo did something that many gamers considered unforgivable. They released the system without a backlight, or a front light, or whatever light you need. Many people were outraged and left Nintendo for other companies, unfortunately. However, if they were handheld gamers, they were forced to stay, because there was nothing else on the market at the moment, unless you wanted to buy an aftermarket Sega Game Gear. But in 2003, Nintendo re-released a updated model of the Game Boy Advance with the SP. Now let's take a look here. It is a clamshell device, or clamshell design, because flip phones, I believe, were very popular at the time. I was only like 6 years old when this came out, so I don't really know. So up here, as you'll notice, there's me, and there's the large screen. It's very, very big. Down here, you have start, select, the D-pad, your brightness toggle on or off, A, B, and over here you have, I believe it's at the power, yep, that's power switch, there you go. Up here you have the link cable, I believe that's right there, and that's the charger. Over here you have shoulder buttons, R and L, volume, and then back here you have a lithium battery, rechargeable battery. It was the first Nintendo handheld to run off of something other than AA batteries or AAA batteries. And now another thing about the design is this is very durable, much like the original Game Boy. My brother, he got this when he was 5, and he's 12 now, and this thing still works. It's pretty scratched up, but the screen's not even remotely damaged too much, and yeah, so I mean, it's in fairly good condition for being almost 7 years old. Alright, and now let's turn it on. Oh, quick trick. If you hold the start and select buttons when the screen starts up, you will get a blank screen even if you have a cartridge in. And if you hold A, B, oh, look at that, game starts. So just a quick thing, I don't think reviews have mentioned that a lot. I've seen a few. Okay, so the most noticeable thing right here is the backlit, or frontlit, I mean. Yeah, I have the frontlit model, so as you look down there, it's frontlit, and if I turn it off, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so it's a good screen. I mean, it's not nearly as bright as, let's say, the Game Boy Micro, but it works. Now let's turn up the volume. Start up a game. Okay. Let's see. We'll try right. Now there's some glare on it. Turn off the light so we can see better. There we go. Oh, that didn't do much. Oh, there we go. Okay, Pokemon. Sapphire. Oh yeah. 100 hours right there. Crap, sorry for that. Alright. So, and then here's what happens if you turn off the backlight. You can't really see that because I turned my light off. Yeah, so it functions like a Game Boy Advance original. So there we go. Now for the first time, gamers in America, and also the last, could play backwards compatible with Game Boy Color and Game Boy original titles on their SP. The first and last time American gamers could view their games in full dazzling light. Now, as you'll notice, the cartridge sticks out, much like on the DS. And the speaker here is actually pretty loud, a lot louder than the Game Boy Color. So watch Gallery 2. course you can still hear. Oh, there's the battery light, because it's now lithium. You have either green when it's fully powered, or red when it's about to die. No. Oh, another cool thing. If you hit R, it shrinks it down to a width, and then if you hit L, it just expands the screen. I preferred on the R setting just because it makes the game look a little nicer. About that. Okay. So, the Game Boy Advance SP is a very well-built system. It's very durable, and it's very... Well, many people call it the best Game Boy out of every Game Boy. Now, I'm not sure if that's true, even though I've had it for a very long time. I don't really consider it the best. I might... But I rank this one above the Micro, which... It's a good Game Boy, but it's really small. And I hate how you can't find faceplates, which is kind of annoying. So let's put in Pac-Man. Now, cartridges shrank when the Game Boy Advance came out, so they're about half the size of an original Game Boy cartridge. So, let's put this one in. I'll show you that start select trick real quick. See if I can. Okay. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. There you go. Now, A, B. There we go. Oh, another thing about that. You can take the cartridge out, and we'll put in Mario Kart instead. Put it back in. Start a second game up. So if you have second thoughts about a game, let's start. Now, let's see. So you get the idea. Oh, Yoshi. Okay, I'll try and race, but I'm playing through a viewfinder. So, as you can see, this system's held up pretty well. I got this, my brother got this when he was 5, and it's still intact, like I said. So, well-built system. Oh! I haven't played this for a while. Okay. I'm terrible at this game. Especially through a viewfinder. I'm 8th. No, I'm in 7th, yay. Not back in 8th. No, tree! Okay, well, we have to get on to that review. Now, let me get my Micro and compare the brightness real quick at its highest setting. So here's the tiny Micro, which I'll have a review for that shortly. Now let's turn the Micro's brightness all the way up. And while the Micro is considerably a lot brighter, for what the SP does, it's pretty good. Right there. You can't see it because it's so bright. Alright. Now, let's go into the review portion of this. Some of the pros to this system are, it is backward compatible with Game Boy original games, and has a huge library of Game Boy Advance games. You got some Super Mario, you got Mario remakes, you got Mario Karts, you got Pokemon, you got a ton. And it's all backwards compatible, so you can play a lot of stuff. Here's just a few. Oh, Golden Sun, great RPG. It's a lithium base, so you don't need to change batteries. And the front light, while it's not the most... Oh, you can see me there. Hi. Hello. Oh. It's not the most convenient layout, the brightness. It does what many gamers have been hoping for a long time. It gives it light. Some cons are... Well, I really don't know. I don't find any cons. I've owned this for a while. I should have figured out some cons by now. I really can't find any cons. Let's see, is there anything wrong with this? Well, the front light might be one con, but that's just a minor thing. And so if you're a person looking for a system for a young child, and you're considering between DS Lite or Game Boy Advance, please get the Game Boy Advance. It will last so much longer than the Lite. It will be destroyed. The Lite will be destroyed in a year. Well, here's it standing still 7 years later. Alright, YouTube, thank you for watching, and I'll be back with a Micro review soon.